Hi guys, I'm Kishore and I'm from Tamil Nadu. And if you're somebody who doesn't speak Tamil or is from outside Tamil Nadu, this video is for you. I'm still disappointed how a lot of mainstream Indian media are not covering this up as much as they should be. JAYARAJ and FENIX, FENIX. FENIX, a father and son who were brutally tortured and killed by the police. Now, what happened behind the scenes? Let me briefly explain it to you. On June 20th, basically, JAYARAJ and FENIX, they're running a mobile shop in this town called Sathankulam in India. The police arrested them as they were keeping their mobile shop open post the allotted COVID time, which was like 10 minutes. And there are a lot of local reports which says that this is a false charge. And according to the police, they have clearly mentioned that JAYARAJ and FENIX tried to murder the police. These two unarmed men tried to murder them, and several IPC sections were filed against them. They were charged for several different offenses which they did not do, and then they were taken to the police station where JAYARAJ was attacked by the constables. When FENIX tried to intervene, his knees were crushed, and you know the brutality, you know what happened. They were sodomized, his chest hair was completely pulled out, and literally this is what his sister said when she had to go through the pain of seeing the dead bodies of her brother and her father. And this is literally what she said. There was literally nothing. The front portion and the back portion of their bodies were completely brutalized, and she had to see this after the autopsy. And when the cops were questioned how they were wounded so badly, this is what they literally said. They said they were wounded so badly because they were trying to resist arrest. They were rolling on the streets, and that's how they were wounded so badly. When we tried to arrest them, they were resisting it, and that's why they were sodomized, and that's why their chest hair were pulled out. And all this brutality is because they resisted arrest, and they did it to themselves. Now, post this, they are being taken to a magistrate. And when you are being taken to a magistrate, before they remand you, before they put into a prison, you need to get a medical certificate, and the doctor issues a medical certificate saying that they both are completely fit to be inside a prison. Now, this is number 2. And number 3, FENIX tells his lawyers that the police have threatened to completely destroy his life if he says something against them in the court. Now, FENIX is a person who is due to get married in 2 months. So he was afraid of his future, and he said that he was not going to talk against the cops. When thrice their clothes were changed because they were constantly bleeding, their rectums were constantly bleeding, and thrice their clothes had to be changed, and nothing was said against the cops. They put them in a sub-jail in Kovilpatti, which is 100 kilometers away from Sathankulam. Now, since I'm a local guy, I pretty much know there are a lot of sub-jails and district jails surrounding Sathankulam. There are various different districts which has a lot of districts and sub-jails, and for some reason they were taken almost 100 kilometers away from Sathankulam and then put into a prison in Kovilpatti. And 2 days later, both JAYARAJ and FENIX die. The reason being high fever and chest pain. The family immediately refused to accept their bodies. They wouldn't accept their bodies until the policemen get the justice they deserve. And all the policemen who were involved to this were transferred to another department. And the people of Tuticorin had to get down to the streets. They had to go to the streets and protest. Thousands of common citizens had to protest to get them suspended. It is very unfortunate that just to get them suspended, the people had to protest so much, and a lot of mainstream media outlets were not covering this up until social media started doing it. Now, this sub-inspector that we are talking about, Balakrishnan, this person is a serial offender. He was already in a station in Panangudi, and he was transferred to Sathankulam. And this person was transferred because he tried to sexually misbehave with a woman in a lodge. He tried to harass a woman in WhatsApp, and then he was involved in a sand mafia case. Numerous number of charges and cases are against this particular sub-inspector. I do not know why the government is supporting such a serial offender. A person who has had so many charges against him. Because of him, the entire police department and their goodwill is tarnished right now. A lot of people fear cops because of such police officers, whereas there are numerous number of heroes in the police department who don't get the credit that they deserve because of men like this. If you're somebody who's poor or from the middle class, a lot of false charges can be kept against you and they can completely screw you up, and it has happened. In India, almost 50 to 60 people die every year due to custodial death. And now both the Chennai High Court and Madurai High Court has officially announced that they will conduct a full-on investigation on the magistrate who handled JAYARAJ and Felix. And if we push this forward, we can seriously get them charged for murder. A lot of us spoke about George Floyd and it's wonderful, but police brutality has no nationality. It goes beyond that. This is not a Tamil Nadu issue. They are Indians. They are citizens of India. And when it comes to brutalities like this, somebody's racial and geographical identities doesn't matter. I request you one thing and one thing only. Please share this with your people. To people who understand English, to people who don't speak Tamil, who lives outside Tamil Nadu, please get the message delivered to them. I have done what I could possibly do. I have put the message out there. Now it's your turn to do what you could possibly do. I, as a citizen, believe in my government and the justice system of India. Let's voice out and let's not forget justice for Jayaraj and Phoenix.